It kills me not to know this, but I've all but just forgotten what the color of her eyes were, and her scars or how she got them.
Okay guys, so today, this is Killbox, and you're watching a no service gaming video, and we're checking out TNT Drills. Now what you're standing in right now is a huge, gigantic, unnecessarily fancy TNT drill made out of obsidian. I'm in creative mode, so unnecessarily fancy things are definitely something that are fancy. But what happens is when I push this button, it's going to send a redstone signal through all the redstone to the TNT, which is going to cause it to prime and drop. And it's going to go down there somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So, here we go. And it's off. Alright, let's go check the damage. Now, I've actually been doing this a while, as you can tell. My render distance isn't that far because my video recording software takes up a huge chunk of RAM. But it's a pretty deep hole. So, yeah, we pretty much blew a huge part, or a huge chunk into the lava here. And, ooh, there's a nice little cave. Hooray for creative mode and being invincible. Alright, so, interesting little cave here. I did not know about this. This is cool. Alright, so let's go back up to the surface. And we're going to get started on how you get a TNT drill to work. Before the 1.8 update, you could, or I think it was 1.7, I don't know, but there was an update where it made it so you couldn't just hit TNT to cause it to explode. And Notch did this because when people would place TNT, the game might lag out and place 2 blocks instead of 1, and you would be stuck there with a random block of TNT. What you're gonna need is you're gonna need a pit. Again, creative mode, digging just a random pit. But the pit is to minimize the explosion. Bad, bad. Okay, zombies are annoying officially. But you're gonna need some kind of pit. I'd say about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 blocks deep. You need some kind of building resource. And oh, I should make this a bit wider actually. 3x3 pit is a good place to start. This is for 1 block of TNT. The more blocks you add, the wider your pit needs to be. My pit originally was 10x10. So, that was fun to dig. Oh man, even in creative mode. Alright. Okay, those 2 were unnecessary. But anyways, so you need a little launching pad bay thing. And you're going to need some way to prime the TNT. Some people use switches. I use buttons just because they just work for a second and then they're done. Buttons, 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 buttons. Here we go. Button. Alright. Oh my gosh. You know what? It's worth it just to get the sword. It is. It really is worth it just to take the sword out. There. Now leave me alone. Alright. So you put a button on your launching bay, and now I want you guys to understand how this works. I don't want you just to say, okay, do this, 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 and this, and that's all you can do. Because if you understand how it works, then you can improve upon it and make your own. So, oh crap. Alright, so what this is going to do is, right now, the TNT is floating because I placed it against this side of the box. So, the TNT floating, what's going to happen is I'm going to push this button, and hopefully, if I'm not very decent with redstone, but hopefully, it will send a redstone signal through this redstone to the TNT, causing the TNT to drop, go down the pit, and explode. Well, let's see. Oh, sweet, it worked. And it just blew a huge hole underneath me. I want to make that pit deeper. A good building resource for this is, what's it? It's, obsidian. Because what can happen is if you have multiple layers, so what you can do is you can stack layers on, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but there's probably related videos on the side. Right side, I believe it is. But you could put layers on top of each other, and you could run redstone up layers in different stories, and that would cause it to, frick, I keep getting stuck down there. It would cause it to, you know, sometimes the layers, I don't know, it's hard to explain, frick. But just make sure you build it out of obsidian. Frick. There we go. Okay. And there you go. Every time you use an obsidian or a piece of TNT, you just put it back, lather, rinse, repeat. Again, my version is ridiculously unnecessary because when I get to the bottom, it's actually not done yet, but when I get to the bottom, it's going to be useless. There's not going to be any use for that building up there, so I could either leave it there and leave it for show, or I can get rid of it. But yeah, mine is just an overly fancified version of what you can do. Anyways, so yeah, if you're watching this from YouTube, check out noservicegaming.com. We've got a bunch more tutorials. Um, actually, it's noservicegaming.webs.com right now. I don't know, it might have changed. If it is, there's an annotation on the side that says it is. So yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.